We all wish we had more time to get into shape for our friends and family and more time for ourselves. How many times have we thought there is not just enough hours in the day so that we could use more time to get more things done throughout the day? Do you feel like there is never enough time for what you want to do in life and you are stuck in day to day stuff and finish each day wishing that extra hour would appear from somewhere else? We're all struggling to get a grip and find the cycle of lost time and trying to find the ways to save time every week so that we have more time to do whatever we want to. Most of us feel this way at some point of time and find that we are constantly searching for ways to change things. Trick is simply to maximize the time that we have. If we can make every minute count as much as possible, we should find that the day to day stuff does not take too much of time. And we can have more time for what you want to do. There are thousands of small things anyone can do to save time, but today we are going to focus on how to save time in daily life. By focusing on the things that anyone can do, that will make a big change in the amount of time you can save. Best of all, each of these ways to save time is relatively easy to do. If you all do all of them, then you will save so much of time and you may have to take up a new hobby. One of the most common excuses that people give for not working towards the goal is that they do not have time. Lack of time is just an excuse. As part of the session, I'll share my experience to guide you on ways to save time. This session also includes real world example and case studies that would help you to connect, visualize, and reflect. This session includes topics like power of 10 time saving hacks, things you must do to save time, making list, handling paperwork, keeping personal records, finding things, taking shortcuts, question to ask yourself, and you will be doing better if. I am sure at the end of the session you will be able to understand things you must do to save time, making lists and handling paperwork, finding things and keeping personal records, taking shortcuts and power of 10 times saving hacks. Question to ask yourself and how you will be doing better. Saving time is easier than you think. It's all about getting yourself organized. There are several excellent practical ways of doing this. Time power is one of the strongest and most useful power you possess. This power, together with your imagination, can create success or failure, happiness or unhappiness, opportunities or obstacles. This depends on your mindset. Your time is the main ingredient of this power, and when you focus time saving hacks, strategies, and techniques which will allow you to get more things done throughout the day. Let me share the power of 10 time saving hacks, strategies, and techniques which can be implemented in the morning, at work, and at home. In the morning, I search the following hacks. Start getting ready night before. Go to sleep on time. Wake up quickly. Put together a morning playlist to use as a timer. Streamline your morning maintenance routine. Rethink your morning routines. Have a fast, nutritious breakfast. Make lunch a night before. Resist the temptation to go online. Set a strict time to leave the house. At work, rethink your commute time. Do the most important things first. Try to beat the clock. Have a set clock out time. Work in intense 20 minutes bursts. Take breaks. Focus on what you are good at. Batch your activities. Create an efficient system for dealing with emails. Improve your typing skills. At home, consolidate your short journeys. Contain the clutters. Clean every day. Clean frequently to prevent dirt from getting in. Establish one or two TV free nights in a week. Use technology to save time. Design an efficient kitchen. Learn cooking hacks. Streamline your cleaning. Have a place for everything. Things you must do to save time. Do not multitask. It is one of the biggest time wasters. Why? Because approximately 40% according to some researchers says because of switching from one task to another, it will slow down your progress. Instead, focus on one task and finish it. Results, the original task will complete faster. Use a calendar and write down. It does not matter whether your chosen calendar is electronic or a paper. What matters is that you create and maintain one calendar where everything you want to do is available. This serves two purposes. It ensures that you do not miss anything important, and it serves as to-do list. Stop deferring action. Deferring action in itself is not bad. What is bad? What happens to things you are deferring? Problem grows. Misunderstanding multiply. Trash piles up. Dealing with things when they are smaller saves time. Learn to love routines. Routine is the number one way to save time in daily life. A routine does not always speed up, but it certainly makes it easier to find things and getting the things done. And it frees up the brain for other good things. Learn what are your time wasters. I can easily spend 45 minutes figuring out what to wear in the morning because it is a ploy to stay longer in my warm, comfy bed. Guess what? It takes me less than 5 minutes to decide when I do it the night before. Once you know what your time wasters are, it is typically easy to come up with a strategy to stop doing them. Stop worrying about things that might happen. We spend worrying about things that might happen or about the things we have done. This seems to be embedded in some people's personalities. But even if you are one of those people who seems to worry a lot, it is still worth working on cutting back on our habit of worrying because it saves time. Keep track of your time. By measuring your time, you can evaluate whether you are spending it wisely. Otherwise, how could you identify areas that need adjustment? Focus on your time wasters one by one. As you check your progress regularly, your improvement will motivate you to eliminate even other time wasting practices. Amp up your downtime. Do you commute on public transport or when you have a long wait ahead of you to meet a doctor? Come prepared with your work while you wait, and you will be free for other activities later. Finish what is almost done. If a project is almost complete, why not finish it immediately? Set aside at the end of the day to wrap up assignments. The more things you conclude, the less time you will spend worrying about them. Buy helpful gadgets. Some tools are time wasters, but others will increase your productivity. Imagine life without cell phone, microwaves, or other modern gadgets. A vintage typewriter may look cool in your apartment, but would you write faster and more accurately with a laptop? Say no. It is difficult to tell colleagues that you do not have time to help them, but it is necessary. Once they realize that you're respectfully declining requests that cut into your personal or work time, they will soon stop asking. Making list. Making list is a key activity in getting organized. Your list should reflect your priorities and contain details of what you intend to do. Writing things down is halfway to getting them done. So write down what must be done. That way, you do not forget anything important. Do not have to make a second journey or a telephone call to complete your task. You can tick off the things you have completed, which will give you real sense of achievement. Handling paperwork. The way to deal with paperwork is to handle it once and once only. Each time a piece of paper comes to your way, act immediately by filing it, acting upon it, pass it on, or bin it. Keeping personal records. Knowing what has occurred on day-to-day basis is important, especially as other people's perception may not be quite the same as yours. To make sure that you know you are right, record things as they occur. Finding things. If you have a good retrieval system, you will find things quickly. If your system is poor or non-existent, it is worth spending time organizing one. Make sure you keep it simple. Sort out a system to suit your needs and make sure you know how it works so that you can find things when you need them. Taking shortcuts. Getting behind is a universal problem. Desperate measures are needed on occasions when there is no time for normal functions. For instance, instead of typing a letter in response to incoming mail, write down your reply on original, make a photocopy of it, and return it to sender. Let me share a case study where one of my good friends always felt constantly connected to his work life. He felt he is completely drained and always playing catch up. He was faced with endless meetings, frequent interruptions, and urgent last minute tasks. He is so busy all day without making any progress on the project and goals. His colleague was worried about his situation and she approached me to help him out of this current situation before he gets mentally and physically affected. So I decided to talk to him about his work life. I realized that his problem is scheduling his time properly. I coached him about the step he should take to schedule his time properly, thereby making time for the work that matters while still leaving time for his development, family, and friends. I told him scheduling is the art of planning your activities so that you can achieve your goals and priorities in the time available to you. When it's done effectively, it helps you understand what you can realistically achieve with your time. Make sure you have enough time for essential tasks. Add contingency time for the unexpected. Avoid taking on more than you can handle. Work steadily towards your personal and career goals. Have enough time for the family and friends, exercise, and hobbies. Achieve a good work-life balance. Time is the one resource that we cannot buy, but we often waste it or use it ineffectively. Scheduling helps you to think about what you want to achieve in a day, week, or a month, and it keeps you on track to accomplish your goals. Questions to ask yourself. Think about how you organize yourself and answer the following question. Do the things stay on to-do list for several days? Do I forget to do things because I did not write them down? Do I tend to temporarily lose important memos, letters, and documents? Do I forget appointments or day-to-day routine activities? Do I handle paperwork several times before actioning it? Is it hard to find things when I need them in hurry? Do I always seems to be trying to do too many things at the same time? You will be doing better if you make list of the things you need to do. You handle your paperwork only once. You use waste paper basket with confidence. You find important things in a second rather than minute. You have a workable retrieval system that suits your needs. You keep record of events. You keep abreast of by taking shortcuts. You are considerably more confident that you have things under control. Before I end this session on the ways of saving time, let me summarize what I have described in this session. Many things can get in the way of being able to manage your time efficiently. Keeping tidy makes it easier to find things and stops you from wasting time. By being organized, you stay in control. Saving time creates time to focus on you and your goals. But finding time is only half the battle. You need to remain as productive as possible with the time you have. Do whatever you can do to simplify your things, and you will find extra time in spaces. Thanks for watching this video. Please share your thoughts and comments. I look forward to meeting you in fourth session on how to make time for yourself.
If you like this video, please do not forget to press the like button, hit subscribe and notification button, and also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter to get the latest updates on our eOnline Verse channel.